Hey Beetle people, how's everybody doing? About a year or so ago, I started a little video series called What's in the Box, and I thought, what a good time to finally follow up with this series and make What's in the Box Part 2. So here we go, guys. I brought out another box of stuff. Let's see what's in it. So some of the stuff we have in here today, I think I did show off in the previous video, but that's okay. We're just gonna go through everything and see what we got. It looks like we mostly have books in this particular box, but here, this little lunchbox right over here is kind of standing out at me first. Yes, this is where I hide stuff. Okay. So it looks like I've got this little bag right over here. And it's full of fun stuff. All right, we have this Hard Rock Cafe Imagine John Lennon pin. One of the wonderful things about working for Hard Rock International is that we used to every year partner up with Why Hunger and create these John Lennon pins, and all of them, all the proceeds would go to Why Hunger. I don't wear this on my lanyard at work simply because the card stock on the back here is probably the coolest part about it. So you have, you know, the glasses with the back card here, which is pretty great. I do have quite a few Beatle pins that I wear on my lanyard at work. I'll have to show those off sometime. Then this is the cardstock to another Imagine button that I wear on my lanyard. All right, let's keep going. Okay, the cardstock to the Ringo Starr Hard Rock pin that I have, and all the proceeds went to Make-A-Wish. And it was a Ringo bass drum pin for any Hard Rock pin collectors out there. And then these are my good cards. Oh, my good Beatle trading cards. I've shown you other cards that I have before that actually are hole punched at the top that I got from a guest of mine, but these cards are actually from my friend Gabby's mom. These are all of her doubles that she was nice enough to give to me, but this one right here is my absolute favorite because, of course, this is card number 1. If you want to read all the information that you have on here, this is probably my favorite card that I've got, and I'll just go through the others really quick here for you. These are all in pretty damn good condition for the most part. Ro, if you're watching, Gabby's mom, I still really appreciate you giving me your doubles. It looks like there's still a couple more things in here. My I love the Beatles button. Yeah. So Mr. Beatles Pro, I know you're the expert on this stuff. I think this is an original. And then this is a gift that one of my coworkers gave me, this Paul McCartney pin. All right, also in the lunchbox, I have my autographed picture from Patty Boyd. I got this at Beatlefest in 2008 in Las Vegas. It was right when Patty's book came out, and she was a delight to meet, and she was just so kind. I have the picture of me and her somewhere. I'll probably try and insert it after this. And then I think I showed this off in a video a year ago. But these are Beatles wallet photos and horoscopes and biographies. This thing is kind of intense, and especially to try and do this with one hand. But yeah, I'm not getting into it right now. And then one of my favorite fake pieces is this Beatles eraser. I had never seen one before, and my mom took a picture of it. She was at a flea market. She's like, "Kate, have you ever seen this?" And I was like, "No, pick it up," thinking that it was super, super rare. And after she purchased it, we did some research and found out it is a counterfeit because Beatles never made erasers in 64. So that's everything that I've kept stowed away in this lunchbox. And to continue, this is kind of where we start getting into more books. I know I've definitely shown this before, the Complete Beatles Quiz Book. This was like my guide to everything Beatles. This was my dad's, and I read this cover to cover at like 5. We have The Beatles: A Hard Day's Right, which gives us the stories behind every song. I've never read it, though. We have The Beatles and Fashion Fab Gear. Oh, God, this stuff is heavy. Oh, we have this A Hard Day's Night little tin sign here. I need to hang that back up. That used to be in my bedroom when I was a teenager. We've got The Love You Make by Peter Brown. Probably one of the best Beatle biographies. And then I guess I stuffed these inside. These are actually the little postcards. I think these are from Beatles Rock Band. Yep, I was right. These are the postcards that came inside when you bought the deluxe edition of Beatles Rock Band. Cool. All this stuff I have hidden in here. We have this book that my brother bought me a few years back, You Never Give Me Your Money, The Battle for the Soul of the Beatles. Yet another book I have not read. I don't read a lot, but when I do, this is a book called Billy Shears, The Secret History of the Beatles. It's a novel by Dr. Lev. I was obsessed with this book when I got it. I think I was like 14 years old. And it's more about kind of like the Paul is Dead mystery and what would it have been like if it was true. It's a fun read. Starting over, The Making of John and Yoko's Double Fantasy. Sorry guys, I'm going fast here because we don't have much time. 100 Best Beatles Songs. We have this film cell from A Hard Day's Night. Oh, can we get a good... Yeah. This is from my friend Ashley. She gifted this to me. Oh, yay. I've been looking for this. This is my first Beatles guitar book. I actually need to keep this out because it's been a while. This book has been in my family for a while. And when I first started learning how to play guitar, this is the book that I used. This is a really cool flip book. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I don't think I can. Oh. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Here, let's do that again. Isn't that neat? I think I got this at Epcot. Oh, here we get into the magazines. Oh my god, this isn't even half of the magazines I have. We have this Mojo with George Harrison with a Harrison covered CD, which is still in the plastic. Oh man. Got this TV guide, Untold Story. Man, other than t-shirts, I think magazines are definitely something I collect a lot of. God, this is going to be a pain in the ass putting back in the box now that I think about it. Another Rolling Stone. Oh, these are gifts from a guest. Oh, is this the letter? Yeah. Man, working at Hard Rock all these years, I get some really, really neat stuff from the people that I meet. I might have to do another edition of gifts my guests gave me. Because all of these magazines are from that same gentleman right here. And then here are more of mine. Oh man, I have so much stuff. Huh, I guess I have 2 copies of this. Good to know. Now I know that this was also a gift from my Beatle tour guide friend from Liverpool, Jackie Spencer. She gave me this. Oh. Oh yeah. These are from my dad's very good friend, Peter. He gave me these Imagine Peace postcards in this book when he went to Yoko Ono's, I think she was doing some sort of a gallery type exhibit. I have the button that goes along with this too, somewhere. Oh, here's one good one. John Lennon's Playboy interview with, of course, Miss Barbara Bach on the cover. How, like, weird and ironic is that? John Lennon's very last interview happens to have Barbara Bach on it. Then we have this McCartney Out There tour program. From my friend Philip, he gave me this. My VHS of Yellow Submarine, not my original copy, unfortunately. Then we have the program for the Beatles Cirque du Soleil, which I was very lucky to see 10 years ago, in 2008. And then I saw it again for the second time in 2012. And there you go, guys, another edition of What's in the Box? If this is your first time stopping by my channel, please subscribe for more. You can also go on my Facebook fan page, give it a like. And if you have a Twitter by chance, you can also follow me on Twitter to talk more things, music, Beatles, whatever. All right, guys, until next time, as always, peace and love. See ya.